Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about how to nourish your spirituality. And yes, I just did a little trick with my phone, but how to upgrade your spirituality, what people neglect in spirituality. And yes, I'm happy with my little flip that I did. But in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things that most spiritualists neglect, and a lot of them will be physical. So, and I'm in a little neighborhood over around here, and it's nice. It's a nice neighborhood, and the one thing you see people doing is walking. Walk it like I talk it. You've got crystals in your pocket. Yes. Okay. But they should be around your neck. Okay, I'm not gonna start singing whatever. I'm very happy to teach this video because I talk to a lot of people who I basically help a lot of people every single day. So every single day I help lots and lots of people. And you guys are so easy to help. Through the Lord, I'm able to make miracles in your lives. And some of the things I realize are things that other people are not telling you. So when you go to a tarot reader, when you go to people who get readings done, they'll always tell you spiritual stuff. Every once in a while, they'll tell you something physical. So they'll be like, oh, you have to see your doctor about this. And they'll see the doctor and be like, oh. But a lot of times when people in the spiritual community are trying to open their gifts or access their inner power, it's something very simple. Like, for example, someone's like, well, I'm not seeing this gift open, and I'm seeing these blockages. And I'm like, basically, you don't exercise enough. And they're just like, how'd you know that? Like, there's nothing, energy can't lie, number one. Number two, my angels will tell me, beautiful angels through the Lord will tell me, but it's easy things, and it's just very easy. So walk 15 minutes a day, walk 30 minutes a day. So that's how you go about it. So you start incorporating more things in the physical world with you spiritually. Yay! I'm gonna have to say the number one thing that most people who are spiritual miss, which I'm kind of assuming you guys all already do this, but this is the number one thing in spirituality. You have to move closer to God. If you're not moving closer to Him, you're moving away from Him. And I've been reading more aspects of the Bible that have to do with falling from Him versus ascending to Him. So earth is in the middle, Sheol's below, heaven's above. If after you leave this planet, you're going up or down, you're not going, there's no neutral. There's absolutely no neutral. And it's unfortunate. So the best version of neutral is the other realms, but it's an illusion. So the biggest thing you have to do, and I've talked to so many different people, they're like, why can't I open my gifts? I'm like, because you're not talking to God. They're like, well, I had trauma when I was younger. And I'm like, God loves you anyway. It's kind of like a parent that you've never met, or some people, a parent that you kind of know that you're afraid who will be harsh or mean with you because you haven't come around in a while. When God is just nothing but love. So most spiritualists are missing God. God is number one. He is number one. He's always going to be number one. So, and I'm going to teach a secret in this video because I really don't care. And that's about it. But for people, I mean, I understand. And yes, I understand. My angel's telling me how to teach this because it's the first time I teach it. A lot of these other, and this might make a lot of sense for people. A lot of these other practices are God's other children, not the ones as number one. So you'll find out when you die. You'll find out when you go into the afterlife. They're not his they're not his highest children. They're children that rebelled, children who did something different, etc. But does that surprise you? They're his other children. Everything comes from God. There's nothing and no one higher than God. So, and I've seen, and people like, well, I've seen people like worship demons and stuff like that. And then they always expire when their lesson's done. So those people are just here to serve a purpose. They're here to be examples. Same thing why demons roam around earth is because they're examples. When you see something that's been so scary and it just gets cut down, it's just like easy. It's nothing. So ask yourself, have you been talking to God? That's number one, because that is the biggest thing in the world. You have to ask Him about little things. For example, when you call in food, and this is a good example, when you call in food, you have to incorporate God into every aspect of your spirituality. So when you talk to the Lord, ask the Lord, God, can you please bless the food before I get there? Because if you go to a restaurant, they can probably drop your food on the ground. They're like, oop, oop. And then they'll throw it on the grill. So when you go to a restaurant, ask God to bless the food. Ask God to bless you. And your food will come out better. You'll probably get the freshest food you got. I mean, that's the thing. If you incorporate God into every little tiny thing you do, life gets very, very good. But most people are not incorporating God in their day-to-day life. And some people feel a pressure, a responsibility. Some people are just feeling, because that's a thing. And I've heard people say, like, well, they have trauma from when they're younger, and and those are not real Christians. I'll flat out call people out on it, because people are like, well, you're going to hell. That person doesn't know what the hell, that person does not know what hell is. And if you know someone who's going around just telling everyone they're going to hell and they're not talking much about God or how much he loves them, that person actually goes to hell. I'm saying it because I'll have to teach you guys in future videos. That kind of person goes to hell. Sheol. So I really can't say too much about some of what I've been learning, but the people who are fake Christians all end up going to Sheol. The people who hurt people the most, they're the ones who get punished the most. It's wild. So I have to find a way to explain this better, but I don't know how much the Lord, I'll have to talk to the Lord about, I'll have to ask him about certain things and teach it later, but let's just say, okay, I have to find a different way to teach about it, because I'm censoring it for now just to know what I'm able to say and what I'm not able to say, because I'm going to have to ask them for advice first, because long story short, I've been to the afterlife, and for the people who are there, ooh, these fake Christians, they get it, but they don't understand. And they're mean in the afterlife too. So it's someone's heart. The Bible talks about your heart being the key to heaven. So that's the number one thing that people are missing. So I started this video off with exercise because you guys knew I would say God first, because you guys know my channel very well. So you start incorporating other things in the physical and spiritual worlds together, but you do that through the Lord. So the biggest thing is, if you know you guys have an issue or a problem, then the thing is, if you knew the answer to it, if you knew the solution, you'd have solved it. And if you're unable to solve your own problems, that's why people have problems for years. It's because they're not getting the help they need. Versus if you're unsure about what kind of help you need, you ask the Most High God. Ask. Better. I don't know how I touched the lens in my phone, but I think I was just seeing auras or whatever. I'm like, what is that really bright aura? It's a light, but I'm seeing extra. So I'm like, let's just get that aura off the phone. No, it's still there. But I think when I get excited, I start like illuminating. But that's a thing. How awesome. I'm very happy to teach about this video, because this is the biggest game changer in your life. Talk to God. Just throughout your entire day, assume that God is next to you, because he is. So that's the thing people are missing the most. So I'm going to talk about other aspects in this video, but the biggest thing in the whole world is to know that that's what people are missing. And even when people are already close to God, there is no such thing as getting too close. You can't be too close to God. You cannot be too close to God. So that's the thing. Define your relationship with the Most High God, internally envelop and ascend in your processes of understanding where you're from, where your origins are, and you know that God loves you, so that you take the time to move closer to him. So when you're going that's not poop either. So I'm seeing things in my third eye. Just a large frog that wasn't there. How cool. Actually, frogs are very healing as well. I have to teach about animals, but that's my favorite part of this video, is when start talking to God all throughout the day. But when you're talking to him, incorporate a better relationship with Jesus. Say, Jesus, basically, how is your day? How are you doing today? What is your favorite part of today? What did you like about what I did today? What is the favorite part of, like, what progress should I make? What should I be open to? What answers am I not receptive to? Because a lot of times when you guys ask your angels, most importantly, when you ask the Lord for information, you're not open to information. You're not receptive to information. So when you say, please make my mind receptive to it and please make me learn it, that's the biggest thing. So the number one biggest thing in spirituality is God. God. I couldn't even leave this for number 3, because I was going to surprise you guys. So they were, God, it's number 1. It's number. So yes, the third thing is Yeah. So what's the thing that most people are not incorporating in their spirituality? 1, exercise. Straight up exercise. Number 2, your the Most High God. Number 3, your diet. So you have to realize we're in a day and age where things are changing. Your ancestors did not eat the same things that my ancestors have eaten. Other people's ancestors have eaten. Maybe we might have the same ancestors. We all come from a common ancestor, but that's the thing. I can't say too much on here because it's YouTube, but let me talk between the lines for a second. So the biggest thing that people are missing is not realizing that their foods are changing. Your foods are changing, and you'll have to ask the Lord for visions as to how your food's changing. Chicken, beef, pork, they're not the same chicken, beef, and pork it was 5 years ago. Oh, no. The vibration of the planet is changing, and so is your food. So people, and I've heard the argument like, well, my ancestors ate beef, or my ancestors ate pork, so I'm not going to give it up. I like my pollo tropical. Like, okay. Well, I know that's chicken, but, or when people get pork, like, I'm going to get my pork from Chipotle. I have a little challenge for you. So, I'm going to teach some more in this video too, since I'm making perfect timing in this video. So my little challenge to you is find out everything you're eating. And this is a perfect order. Find out everything you're eating. And ask the Lord to show you. Ask Jesus to show you. Ask God to show you what's going wrong in your diet. What is going wrong in your diet? So, yes, people are kind of noisy around here. So ask yourself, ask him to, like, because if we knew any better, we wouldn't be doing it. So ask him to show you. It could be the most hidden thing ever. It could be the simplest thing ever. You can get coconut water from the wrong brand, and they could be using like I don't know, some kind of whatever in it. So ask the Lord to show you. God, please show me what is wrong with my diet that I don't know, that's causing something to happen that I don't know what's happening inside my diet. So Lord, please show me. Please just show me what I'm supposed to be changing. And you'll have a dream, you'll have a vision, you'll have a feeling and intuition, and you'll just be like, oh. And then the Lord won't just take it away. He'll find something for you to replace it with. He'll find something for you to replace it with, finally. So good. Very good. So that's the biggest thing. Ask God. You can't go into spirituality by yourself. You just can't. So for people who think they can, not good, because I'm gonna move this to the fourth topic in this video, because it's gonna be 3 main ones. But the number 4 thing I'm excited to teach this video, one of the 4th biggest things you can ever do in spirituality is to be humble, to be open-minded. So a lot of people are not open-minded. No. People are like, well, I know everything. I'm smart. Because I know people who are like, I'm smart, and they don't know anything. I'm not saying that to be mean, but for the people who say, I'm intelligent, I'm the smartest person ever. Okay, then why doesn't it apply anywhere in your life? People who are actually intelligent, if you ever pay attention, when you're in school, the kid who's quiet in class is dangerous, like flat out dangerous. Like, I remember I was in college at University of Florida, and the kids who didn't say anything, because there's people talking about the test, there's people who are talking about grades, there's people talking about different systems, and the people who just didn't talk and didn't say anything, they were the most vicious ones, because they'd be like, okay, the test is at 100 points, the class average was a D, and they get 110. It's just like, what? But that's the thing, you have to open your receptibility to knowledge. Be like, okay, I don't know everything. That's how I'm actually able to learn more. So just be like, there's a half knowledge rule. Assume you know 50%. Assume your cup is 50% full. Oh, cool. So when you're receptive to knowledge like that, then you gain more. Because that's the thing. If you actually knew everything, then we wouldn't have any of the problems that we have now. And we have like, for example, the more elevated you get and the closer to God, the little and tiny your problems get. But barking spider. Someone just walking past my video just farted. So And I try not to get distracted by that, but the person almost pooped their pants. This is not the first time it happened, but that's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So ask the Lord to show you what you're supposed to do, and be humble and open, and just assume you don't know everything, and that's about it. I'm gonna get out of here now. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Check out FloridaStoneman.com. Purchase a custom gemstone necklace if you haven't already. One necklace is all it takes to change your life tremendously. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. The necklace comes with tutoring for life from Florida Stoneman and free mentoring for life. Ciao. Bye.